Big 12 Big Football is on your screen. We're full tilt into conference play from here on out. All 10 teams are in action this week. I promised in last week's show that this would be a jam-packed episode, so we need to get started. What's up, Morgantown? The Mountaineer faithful will stripe the stadium this Saturday afternoon as the AP number 11 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, come to town. Both teams enter this matchup off of bye weeks. The Longhorns continue to be banged up on the defensive side of the ball, particularly in the secondary, something West Virginia should be looking to take advantage of. Sam James continues to be a top 10 receiver in the league. He's up there in total yards, yards per game, and catches. Getting him the ball is a must for Austin Kendall and that offense. Also important, though difficult to do against Texas, is running the football. The Mountaineers rushed for nearly 200 yards against Kansas, their best run game output of the year, and something they've got to keep doing. West Virginia has several options to carry the ball. Kennedy McCoy had the most carries, but Letty Brown made the most of his touches with a 5.8 yards per carry average. Then Martell Pettaway is in there with 2 touchdowns on his 6 attempts. Neil Brown knows he's got the guys. It's just a matter of getting them the football.
As an offensive coach, what you got to do is you take the talent that's at hand and you form it in the best way possible to score points and move the football. And that's what we're going to do. And it just so happens to be that some of our better offensive skill positions are at the running back. So we're going to have to be creative, play multiple running backs, move them out in space some, and we're going to find a way to use those and use their skills.
Also strong for West Virginia, that defensive line led by the Stills brothers. Dante and Darius are disruptive forces for the Mountaineers. They combine for 12 tackles for loss and 7 sacks so far. They'll be tasked with getting to Sam Ehlinger, who leads a Texas offense that's currently putting up nearly 42 points a game. The Horns are also 5th in the country in total offense. Texas's injuries are stacking up on both sides of the ball. Even top receiver Colin Johnston is dealing with a hamstring issue right now. But Tom Herman said earlier this week that as long as Ehlinger is healthy and leading this offense, he knows the Longhorns will be in every game. The junior QB is completing passes at a 73% clip and has 15 passing touchdowns through the first 4 games. It certainly helps to have guys like Devin Duvernay and Brennan Eagles to get the ball to. Duvernay leads the country in receptions per game. Brennan Eagles is 3rd in the country in yards per catch. And that type of chemistry took a lot of work in the offseason.
Continuing to break down defenses and understanding what truly hurts opposing teams. I think on top of my accuracy with receivers, putting the ball in positions that the defense can't break up and only my receiver can catch it. Continuing to develop that accuracy with my guys and the chemistry there, developing in the offense as well.
Should be a good game. It will definitely be a great atmospheric kickoff, 2:30 p.m. Central Time on ABC. Baylor is 4-0 for the first time since 2016. They'll take on K-State, also at 2:30 Central up in Manhattan. The Bears come in fresh off a thrilling fourth-quarter comeback win over Iowa State. This is a team that has a top 25 offense and a top 25 defense in the country, and senior linebacker Clay Johnston is a big part of that. Johnston leads the Bears in tackles, tackles for loss, pass breakups, and is 2nd in sacks. This guy is all over the place. Let's take a look at this play from last week, second quarter, and yes, this is the interception that was incredible by Jordan Williams. But look at the impact Clay Johnston had on this play that forced the throw by Brock Purdy. Johnson's in the middle right there, keeping an eye on Purdy as the play develops, then boom, hits the accelerator, forcing the quarterback to get rid of the ball, and Jordan Williams took care of the rest.
Well, I think, he's a great athlete. He's at 235 pounds. He's a guy who can run 4.6. He can jump out of the gym. He's a throwback, old school, hard-nosed player with, new school athleticism. And he's blitzed off the edge. He's been a playmaker in the passing game and the run game. And I think the biggest thing is he knows our defense inside and out. He knows what to expect. He knows how to lead the group.
Baylor will face a K-State top 25 defense that's only giving up 127 yards a game through the air. The Cats lead the Big 12 in that category, as well as interceptions, yards allowed per play, and held Oklahoma State's passing attack to just 153 yards last weekend. Skylar Thompson and the offense will have to bounce back this week. Coach Kleiman said that he and the Cats quarterback got together for a little bit of a meeting just to check in to make sure everybody's on the same page and to stay locked in. We'll see how K-State responds at home on Saturday afternoon. Now, I want to talk about a few big names in the Big 12 right now. First, Oklahoma State's Chuba Hubbard's getting a lot of love right now, as he should. ESPN's Kirk Herbstreit called Hubbard the best player in college football to this point. People outside the Big 12 are finally starting to take notice of the Pokes' backfield weapon. Chuba went off for 296 yards last week and leads the nation by a mile in rushing yards and rushing yards per game. The Cowboys are in Lubbock this weekend. The other guy who's not slowing down is OU's Jalen Hurts, and I mean that literally. Jalen posted this video to his Instagram Saturday after the Sooners beat Texas Tech at Memorial Stadium. Not on Sunday, not earlier this week, Saturday after the game ended. Hurts is also putting up crazy numbers and has yet to even finish a game for the Sooners this season. He continues to lead the country in passing efficiency and is second in total offense, responsible for a cool 435 yards per game. OU takes on Kansas from Lawrence. That game is on ABC. And finally, quick hitter here, TCU's got Iowa State in Ames on Saturday morning. This is a really important game for both teams. Iowa State is 2-2 after that loss to Baylor last week. The Cyclones have owned the month of October since Matt Campbell's arrival and look to get headed in the right direction starting on Saturday. TCU's run game continues to be explosive, and Gary Patterson confirmed earlier this week that the quarterback rotation of Delton and Duggan will continue as it's been. The Frogs are looking at being 4-1 with a win on Saturday. As always now, top plays from a week ago, courtesy of Stadium.
Throwback uniforms for the Badgers. Here's Hurts, goes through his progressions, throws off his back foot. CD Lamb at the 40. He's got breakaway speed. CD Lamb, 71 yards, touchdown OU.
Have to throttle it down and prepare for the cutback. Duggan to pass, looking to the end zone, and caught. Dylan Thomas makes the catch. Horned Frogs strike first.
11. Here's Hurts, standing strong in the pocket, winds up down the field. Oh, he put the biscuit in the basket. Rambo on the move. Rambo down deep inside Texas Tech territory.
Gladney right there did an excellent job in coverage. Almost blocked. Kicks this one away. Dropped by Rager. Picks it up, and he's got a lot of room. Rager. Forget about it. He is gone. 73 yards.
Third quarter. Purdy buying himself some time. Will throw across his body, throws it up for grabs, and it's caught. Sean Shaw, the redshirt freshman. All six of them goes up to haul in that 33-yard pass.
One more note before we go. The Big 12's award-winning Champions for Life campaign gets going this weekend. Be sure to check out the Big 12 social media channels as features from all 10 teams start rolling out this week. Thanks for watching, everybody, and enjoy your weekend.